It's hard to decide which we love more, Pokemon or Disney characters. This artist asks, why not both? You won't believe which sweet character gets a Maleficent makeover. Stick around until the end to find out. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and never miss out. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is pretty much life. We love that little girl and her alien dog like their family. Stitch is already pretty amazing on his own, but his final form will blow your mind. Statch is the first form in this amazing evolution. The artist labeled him as a dark type Pokemon. Don't let that adorable round face fool you. He's an angry little monster who's ready to snap. He seems like the least dangerous form, but we're still not messing with him. Statch evolves into a familiar Stitch. He can change how many arms he has, eat almost anything, and steal hearts. We love this little guy even if he is chaotic. What we can't get over is the third evolution, Stutch. He's one bad hombre. He can snap a car in half with his bare hands. He's not just all brawn either. He's incredibly smart and has designed his own laser cannon. His homemade weapon can take out satellites from space. Stitch was always clever, but Stutch is a formidable genius. His hulking size combined with his intelligence make him unstoppable. We can't help but wonder what his attacks are. Mickey. Mickey Mouse is an iconic character. He's the face of Disney. His face is one of the most recognizable symbols of the company. We love that little mouse, and seeing his evolution is so cool. The first form is called Mimi. He's a normal type Pokemon, described as shy and small. He likes to hang out by himself. The second stage is the Mickey we know and love. He loses the shyness of his first form and becomes the friendly guy we love. Mickey is kind of a leader. Imagining him as a shy loner is a stretch, and that's not even the most strange form he'll take. Our famous Mickey's third form is where things get really interesting. His final form is called Mick Foley. He is a fighting type, and we're shook. Can you imagine friendly Mickey being aggressive? Mick Foley is always ready for a fight. Ripped Mickey is definitely a huge change. We have a lot of questions. What does this new Mickey's voice sound like? What inspired the artist to make such a huge leap? Where did the inspiration for a Mickey and Gaston mashup come from? Rye's spirit obviously has no problem thinking outside the box.
Personality and good looks. Mickey Mouse, you are one lucky guy.
Sulley. Monsters, Inc. is the perfect film to pull Pokemon inspo from. What better to turn into pocket monsters than actual monsters? We love Sulley. He's a good guy and his fur is so cute. As a Pokemon, his first form is almost too cute to handle. He looks like a fuzzy gumdrop. The first evolution, Subby, is mischievous and friendly and gets a major kick out of scaring people. The second form is the Sulley we're used to. He's good-natured and hardworking. He's a dark fighting type who's an expert at scaring people. The real shocker is his final form. He's not the big furry kitty we're used to. He's sporting a spiked buckler on his shoulder, giving him a warrior vibe. His nose ring only exaggerates the tough look. His ponytail makes him look every bit the orcish fighter. He has given up on the scare industry. He's become more of a recluse and withdrawn from society. That makes him even scarier. What could have possibly made Sweet Sulley into such a scary grump? We're not even sure we want to know what could cause this kind of personality change. We're used to happy-go-lucky Sulley who loves kids and his friends. This tough version is a complete reimagining.
Yeah, I get smelly garbage or old dumpster.
Wall-E. Everyone loves robots, and Wall-E might be the most beloved robot of all time. He's sweet, thoughtful, hardworking, and brave. Wall-E can teach us all a thing or two about self-care. The first evolution of this adorable machine is Wall-BB. He's a lot like the form we all know. He's super clean and likes to take care of himself. He's even more adorable than we imagined. He's a steel, ground-type Pokemon with a heart of gold. His second form is Wall-E. He's a more advanced evolution with higher AI. He can handle much more complicated tasks. With two such adorable forms down, we We bet you're ready to see the third. Wall-Z is as different from the first two forms as possible. Forget the tiny adorable robot we all know and love. Wall-Z is a 23-foot-tall behemoth. He can easily lift over 300 pounds like it's nothing. He's as tall as a 3-story house. The artist refers to this as his ultimate form, and we can't disagree. He's a seriously beefy bot. He looks like a transformer. We want to know if he has the same personality in the huge body.
Wally!
Pooh. Everyone knows Winnie the Pooh. This chubby yellow bear is close to our hearts around the world. Artist Rye Spirit captures his sweet personality perfectly in his first form. Minnie the Pooh is as sweet as his beloved honey. He's a cute little cub who loves a good snack. We can't help but all fall in love with this cuddly old bear. This form makes total sense and fits right in with the character we know. In the next transformation, Winnie the Pooh is a friendly guy who loves honey more than anything else. He spends his time playing with his friends and plotting to get snacks. He might be a little absent-minded, but he's still lovable. He's kind, compassionate, and loyal. The third form turns the character on its head. Can you wrap your head around Skinny the Pooh? This normal-type Pokemon decided to change its life quite a bit. He grew some sassy bangs and decided to get fit. Skinny thought about his health and decided against an entirely sugar-based diet. It's so hard to think of Pooh as a health nut. That golden pot belly is as famous as the 100-acre wood. Can you imagine Pooh sharing a carrot salad with Rabbit? Mike Wazowski. If you had to pick the most popular one-eyed monster on Earth, we're guessing you'd pick Mike Wazowski. He's charming, funny, and good with the ladies. He's the perfect pal for Sulley. This reimagining of his character starts by playing off of his cuteness. He's big, round, and adorable. I am cute is the first form of this Pokemon. He knows exactly how cute he is. Imagine getting puppy dog eyes from this guy. The second form is Mike. He's a friendly guy with a big best friend. He likes to make eye puns and spend time with his schmoopy. This dark type is a swell guy. It's his third form that will shock you. Can you imagine Mike Wazowski as a scary monster? Rye Spirit can. I am scary is the third form in this evolution. He's one of the most powerful monsters and can consume 3,000 pounds of food a day. We're not sure if we want to know what he's always ready to eat. At worst, his food source could be something really gruesome. At best, he's guzzling down thousands of pounds of gross monster food every day. Yuck! Can you imagine the burps?
Oh, that darn paperwork. Wouldn't it be easier if it all just blew away?
Piglet. One of the most beloved characters in the 100-Acre Wood is Piglet. He's little, timid, and so cute. He's afraid of everything, even his own shadow. How can you resist the sweet little bacon bits? Rye Spirit must really love this little guy. He gives this character the Pokemon treatment while preserving his personality perfectly. The first evolution is Babe. He's a normal-type Pokemon who's even cuter than the inspiration. He's teeny tiny and ultra shy. He's usually hiding and isn't spotted very often. We wonder if this makes him a rare Pokemon to catch. Tiny little Babe evolves into our Piglet. The little guy isn't very much bigger. He's still just as nervous and shy as Babe and often hides when someone is nearby. Once he trusts you, he's a loyal friend, like his buddy Pooh. His final form is hilarious. Boris is the funniest possible version of Piglet. Even if this giant version is less anxious, there aren't many places he can hide. We want stats on just how big this pig is. We want to hear his voice. Thinking of Piglet as a fully grown boar is too fun. How did our little piggy get so big? Eve. Disney has a knack for creating lovable robots. Little Eve is a great pal for Wall-E. Reimagined as a Pokemon, she's even cuter. Rye Spirit begins this evolution with a cute little steel flying type named EV1. EV1 looks like a fancy alarm clock with wings. She loves to learn and improve herself constantly. You have to admire that kind of dedication to personal growth. She's absolutely adorable. Her second form, Eve, is familiar to Disney fans everywhere. She's dedicated to any task she's given. She'd even sacrifice herself to get the job done. Her final form is named Evangelion. She's the perfect probe droid. android. Her equipment is really advanced. She has super high-tech scanners and incredible flight speed. She's also armed with an extremely powerful plasma cannon. It can destroy anything that gets in her path. We don't envy anyone who gets in her way. It's hard to imagine sweet little Eve with such a powerful weapon. What could she possibly need it for? What Pokemon attacks does she have other than just her cannon? Eve appears to be more armored than her previous version too. Is someone shooting back at her? What has Evangelion got herself mixed up in? Goofy. When it comes to famous Disney dogs, Goofy is the original. He's been beside Mickey from the very beginning. We love this silly oaf. The first evolution Rice Spirit imagines is Goof. Goof is a normal type Pokemon. He's a sweet and friendly little puppy. He loves nature and probably belly rubs too. How adorable is that? Goof evolves into a familiar face, Goofy. Goofy is really laid back. He loves to laugh and have a good time. He's a real class clown and is known to get everyone else in on the fun too. His sense of humor is really important to him. In his final form, things take a turn. He becomes a dark type with a penchant for racketeering. Gooffather is the boss. He runs things. It's hard to imagine Goofy as a good fella, but Rice Spirit went there. He's a vaguely threatening figure who isn't to be disobeyed. Anyone who doesn't do what the boss says will get an offer they can't refuse. We're not entirely sure what that means, but it doesn't sound good. We're definitely not going to test it. Seeing this silly dog as a slick Don is an impressive leap of creativity. Minnie. The only Disney face more iconic than Mickey's is Minnie's. She's the feminine mascot of the entire brand. We love Minnie's cute style and bubbly personality. She loves Mickey and all of their friends. As a Pokemon, she doesn't disappoint. Each evolution is adorable. The character she's mashed up with in her final form will blow your mind. The first form is named Minnie. That's spelled M-I-N-I. Minnie is a tiny little round mouse. She's just as upbeat as the Minnie we all know and love. Minnie fairy type who loves music. She can often be found humming her favorite tunes. She may be small, but her personality is larger than life. Minnie evolves into the mouse we've known for years. She's playful, cute, and even a little flirty. In her final form, she evolves into Minificent. That's right, our sweet Minnie, spelled M-I-N-N-I-E, is mashed up with the wicked sorcerer, Maleficent. Minnie's Heart of Gold transforms this character completely. She's a charming sorcerer who is compassionate and a total cutie. Can you imagine the big-eared dragon this little sweetheart turns into? What kind of spells can a mini Maleficent cast? We can't help but love this mashup. Rice Spirit really nailed both characters with his art. We hope you liked seeing these characters evolve before your eyes. We'll catch you next time.